And we are live. We are here, back in effect after a long hiatus. Though, what's going on, man?
What's happening, man? I'm here, ready to pod. It's your boy, Dope Stacks.
Hey, man, I'm ready to pod, man. Couple changes coming.
Yeah.
New name. So if you see a name change, don't be alarmed. We'll let you know everything. We'll put it bright. We'll put the logo bright and everything. So,
Oh shit, I done put it in the title,
hey, man, ain't no thing.
nigga.
And people don't pay attention to stuff like that anyway. So, they be like, oh,
Yeah.
y'all change your name, like, yeah.
Oh, I ain't know.
Right. So, what's going on, man?
I'm good, man. How you? Ready to fucking pod, man?
Who are you telling, man? Who are you telling, man? Some changes came, so I gotta play with this StreamYard and do some things with that, learn some things with that. So I might need a tutorial do a YouTube tutorial on that. But we here, man.
Yeah, man.
Here,
We
man.
got we got a good one too.
Yeah, a lot has happened since we've been gone. A lot has been happening since we've been gone.
Yeah. Tyler Perry back at his fuckery.
He back at it. But you know what, man? you know, we were gonna talk about it. But first I want to say there's a lot of docs out, a lot of things like that going on. So I'll be telling you about all the docs I've seen a little later. But yeah, I watched a lot of documentaries. But I do want to say those Manhunt documentaries, Manhunt Osama bin Laden, Manhunt Boston Bomber,
Yeah.
those are amazing, yo.
They got you tapped in, huh?
Oh man, I'm waiting for the next one, like Tyrone Bigum's like, hey, where the next one at? Like, even though you know the ending of all these stories, you still on edge. What's up, Tiana? Sorry for the wait.
What's happening? What's happening?
So yeah, man. But we here, man. Everybody, see, I'm gonna start off this by saying though, I said, well, I was gonna watch this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you know I was not gonna watch this movie, no matter what
I
people
wasn't
say.
either. Just because it's Tyler Perry type hype.
Right. Just the way people say it was like, oh, he got Sherry Shepard and hey, Danita,
Hey, Danita, what up, baby?
stranger. I was like, he got Taraji in, his girl, who's been in a couple of his movies.
I ain't lying. He love him some Taraji, boy.
He got a couple different, members in there that he's used before. So I'm like, got Tiana Taylor back. I think she was first in one of the Medea joints with him.
Yeah.
Byron. So he recycled some cast members and brought in some new joints. And I was like, I'm not gonna watch this. And I'm sitting at work, finished all my work. I'm like, I'm scrolling, I keep hearing saying straw good, straw good. I'm like, all right, man.
No.
So Big Red. I saw Big Red on the treadmill. I tapped into her live the other day. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch this. Bump it. What else I gotta do? Ain't that really popping out there? Sinners is on Amazon Prime now.
Nah, you want to know what made me watch it, bro?
What that?
Like outside of the show, but what really intrigued my interest was I saw Joe Budden podcast talk about the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And their review was so like
entertaining
and how they rolled it together with the his acceptance speech on the BET Awards.
Right, it was funny.
Yeah, it was very funny. So I'm like, you know what? Let me give it a try.
Yeah, that's why I said. So if y'all didn't know, and I'm pretty sure everybody here now watched Straw because it was a viral sensation probably all week.
Yeah.
So Straw came out maybe
both good and bad reviews, by the way.
Maybe a week ago, and I've seen the think pieces. I've seen the Tyler Perry exploiting black women. I've seen all that, but I just watched it from a watcher perspective. I ain't looked down the narrative. Oh, he hate black women. He use black women.
Stereotypes and whatnot.
I was like, you know what? I ain't even getting in that because I'll be down that rabbit hole all day. So, movie starts off Taraji P. How can I say this? Struggling single mom.
It started out fucked up, man. You like we ain't PG-13 in this fucking ride.
It started off terrible. Like, oh my God, she ain't never getting out of this conundrum unless she hit the lottery at the end and there's a happy ending. Ain't nothing happening for her. Her day was just all messed up. And mind you, this all happened in 24
day.
hours, man. 1 day span. Wakes up, getting her daughter ready. And there will be spoilers alert. Sorry if you haven't watched this.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Oh yeah, my gotta get her daughter ready. Daughter saying, teacher picking on her 'cause she ain't got $4 for lunch. It's like, baby, I get paid today. I make sure I bring it to school. School saying she abusing her daughter because she failed.
She used that excuse. She used that I get paid today like 4 times, bro.
Everything. That $40. So she goes and she tells her daughter, like, hey, go and get ready. I'm gonna take you to school, yada yada yada.
Mind you, it's a fucked up apartment with no AC.
No
They
AC.
wake up covered in sweat.
Right. She leaves out, landlord, like, hey, I need my money. She's like, I'm gonna have it to you today by 10. I get paid today. Let me get it. I'm gonna come back around 10. I'm gonna pay you, whatever. So she leaves out in a hurry with her daughter.
Landlord tell her, if you don't have that money here, put your shit out.
Right. Leaves, get to school, drop her daughter off, waves to the principal. Principal looking dumbfounded. Right. Like, what's going on? And then I took it as, why are you waving to me when you know we don't get along? That's how I took it. Like, you being awfully nice today. So she gets to work. She gets to work late. Boss is a trip. Boss is also the uncle from that Emmett Till movie.
The sergeant from a different world.
Different world. He's that guy.
That's what he'll forever be to me. Like, I don't care what part he play.
Yeah, but I just remember his character from the Emmett Till 4-episode joint they showed, where he was like this bad uncle or bad who didn't stand up for his family.
Yeah.
And a lot of people place blame on the uncle. I think he was the uncle. But she get there and he's just tripping from the jump.
Yeah, Colonel. The Colonel.
Yeah. He's tripping from the jump, yelling, screaming, get on that line. Well, just the worst supervisor you can have.
At the worst style supermarket. I like you would have thought they was giving the food away on them lines of hidden.
You would think that was like the IGA from doggone Hemingway back in 95.
When they had the meat sales and everybody got their stamps.
94, 95. I think.
He didn't either.
He just didn't like her at all. Like,
by the way, y'all, please let us get some likes, some shares. We're in the process of regrowing and rebranding this page and podcast. So every like, share, comment is absolutely appreciated.
Everything will change in a few, so by this week. So be on the lookout for that. So if you see a different name, don't be alarmed. We'll let y'all know the name probably by the end of this. So she get there and she gets this phone call. School call, say, hey, your daughter, we got, was it?
She got a bruise. She got a bruise on her.
CPS is here. They want to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
So she go
and mind you, she just got to work. She was late to work. She had just got there. He already cussing and fussing.
Oh, we skipped the part. She went to the bank before she went to work.
Yeah, to try to get that $40.
But she only had 47 in there. And I don't know in long story short, I don't know nobody who get checks other than direct payment anyway. So that right there, I was like, dang, Tyler Perry, you should have put this movie back in like 97.
I mean, but it really is still like that in some small rural towns, bro. It really is like that. People still get checks.
Yeah. So she
that's why check cashing joints still exist.
You're right. And charge you crazy interest, but we ain't even gonna discuss that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she try to get a 40. She runs to the bank. They tell her, hey, you need a certain amount to keep this bank account open. If not, we're gonna close it. So she ends up leaving, going to work, blah, blah. So she gets the call. Now she's going back to work. She's going to check on daughter. She gets there and they're taking her daughter up the hallway. She's like, what's going on? Daughter yelling, talking to the principal. Principal like, yo, what's going on? Like, why are they taking her? They about to take her. They about to take her. She's tripping. So she's leaving out the school and runs into this cop. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. Them draft fees, 35, 45 better. Just so and they want to charge you for draft protection. So it's crazy. So she gets hit. I don't know if she cut the guy off. I'm not sure.
No, he ran her off the road.
Okay, he ran off the road and he just has a bad too. One of the worst cops you could ever see on TV.
And he off duty.
And he off duty. He threatened to kill her. Another cop shows up.
Female cop.
Female cop shows, a white female cop shows up, like, let me de-escalate this. You get away, blah, blah, blah. Let me take care of this. Let me run you, see your license registration. Find out her license registration expired. She's like, I just got paid. I don't know how much 521 was going to take her. Because if you're going to pay your insurance, you're going to pay rent, and you're going to give 40 for lunch, your rent must be doggone New Orleans, Section 8. Well,
it seemed more like a Mississippi style type setting.
It had to be, because I remember, New Orleans had like $8 apartments and stuff like that in Nolia.
Yeah,
that's so I'm thinking that's what it is. It got to be, because 521 ain't doing all that as you think. So her car had stalled, right? So she gets out, he pulls up, and she's having the worst day ever. Lady's like, hey, we ran you. We got to take your car. She's like, no, I need my car to get back where I need, take care of my daughter, blah, blah, blah. She's like, nah, what you rather me do? Let you go with him or, let me tow the car. So then she walks back to work.
In the rain.
In the rain, she's 2 hours late. She get to work 2 hours late. She comes in, dude's like, you 2 hours late. No, don't worry about it. So I got somebody, I call such and such in. She's going to take your spot. Come to the back with me. Takes to the back, fires her on the spot.
I'm talking about in a very demeaning way too.
Right. Like, hey. So she's like, hey, can I get my check? He's like, nah, when you get fired, we gotta send it through the mail. The check is right there.
Clearly, right there.
Give her the check and get out of there. You already fired. You already ruined her life. So just give her that 521. Let it go.
All of a sudden, so happened. Only coincidental shit like this happened in Tyler Perry movies.
This like some power coincidences.
Yeah.
So dude comes back and you think he
Speaking of power, I finished Raising Kanan today.
Me too. We can talk about that. Matter of fact, he gets back there, and he's I'm thinking he like one of the boys coming to check in for work. I'm thinking he like a stalker or something. He's like, hey, Janai.
Appreciate the likes, y'all. Thank you.
Janai, I forgot what he at. Oh, where the Black and Miles at.
Yeah, and he read her name tag to see what her name was.
Now, who is robbing a grocery store soon as they open? I don't know.
No, this the middle of the day. They've been open.
You're right. But you got to think, they ain't make that much money, dog.
It's like right before. Nah, I ain't know that bit was packed.
No, you're right. Maybe he did see that it was the day everybody got there. I guess their checks from the government, so the line's long. So maybe he can. But I would think
it's definitely weekday. Remember, it's weekday because the girl was trying to get all that extra stuff that don't come on week. It was weekday.
So I would think he would have waited to the end of the day. That's just me. We're gonna move on.
Midge, criminals aren't smart.
You're right.
They're just brave.
You're right. You're absolutely right. That's my bad. Because I do watch a lot of interrogation, and they be saying to some of the dumb.
It's a whole bunch of brave motherfuckers locked up.
Just stupidity. But he whips out the blick. He's waving it, and she's like, "I know. Please don't take my keys. Please don't take my check. Don't take this. Don't take that. I need this." So she's just fed up to the point where she can't take it no more. And so he makes a mistake. He looks away.
And she rushes.
And she rushes. She grabs the gun. She takes the gun from him, shoots him. And so what was odd was the guy, instead of saying, you saved my life, you saved, whatever. Because it was
he shot the manager.
Yeah, no. Before that, he was saying, I'm about to call the police. You set me up. You tried to get this place robbed. You did this. He knew your name. She's like, he read my name tag. Like, I have my name tag on. And I guess she just got fed up and all that talking and confusion. And she having a bad day. She got to get her daughter met. And she shoots a match. Shoots the manager, takes off, gets her check, goes to the bank. She gets to the bank. Now, mind you, her daughter has a science project that looks like a homemade canister bomb, but it lights, it goes off, but it's a science project. So she walks.
She got her little girl book sack the whole time, and it's a clear book sack. Right?
Yeah, she got the project in her book bag. Yeah. So she's walking around. She goes into the bank with her check. Check got blood on it. So she takes the cashier. Well, they're about to close. So obviously it's about 5, 6, close to 5 or 6. I don't know what time the bank's closed, wherever they were. So she goes, let her in, because I know her. She's been having a rough day. Let me Sherry Shepherd, let her in. She gets in there. She shows her the check. Check got blood on it, obvious blood. She's like, oh, your daughter must be playing with markers or paint or Kool-Aid or whatever. And she was like, yeah, whatever. Just let me cash my check. She was like, can I see your ID? She was like, they took my ID. You know me. I've been here before. Can you cash check? So the girl Tessa, which got on my nerve, by the way, she's like, oh, I can't cash it out your ID. She's like, come on, you know me. And once again, she's to that boiling point. She puts the gun on the counter, and now they thinking it's a robbery. Robbie in effect, they hitting the silent button. And she's like, I just need money. So the girl, Tessa, starts pulling all the money out from both registers, having the other girl. And she's like, I just need my 500. I just need my 5. I don't need, stop giving me all this. They lock the door. The panic button alarms the police know it's her. It's like, well, we looking for her because she just shot her manager at West. So now they're in total hysteria, flipping out, screaming, yelling. And Tiana Taylor, the cop, is on the investigation. And she has sympathy because her mom, she came from struggling single mom and kind of been through some similar situations.
Oh, Tyler Perry know how to tug on heartstrings and make things familiar now.
Now I tell you, when she was in that bank and she gave that monologue about no one sees me, no one cares, I was like, oh, that's a good one, Tyler.
This where he got them at. Listen, that scene is where he got them at.
That's a good one. That is a good one, Tyler. I see what you're doing here. So I get where he was going. He pulled the wool over the eyes. He had it like that. And so now it's all right. Lock the door. She don't really want to rob the bank, but now she's like, I just want my money. I'm not here for that. Everybody knows. Everybody sees. I'm not coming out. And so they end up live streaming her supposedly robbing the bank. How you let somebody live
one of the employees.
And so now they see her, and now they turn on the TV. She ends up seeing the cop outside. Now she's like, I'm not going out there. So now it's a back and forth tug of war between, hey, am I going to come out? Am I going to let people? And she's letting people out willingly. You know, people run out. They know she's not there for violence. She's not trying to hurt nobody. She just want her money. People leaving out.
Frustrated.
She's just frustrated. She's fed up. She's to her boiling point, her tipping point, and it's a wrap. And Tiana they had negotiated, but her and Tiana Taylor end up building a rapport. And they build this rapport on the single mother aspect, the relatability, the tugging on the heartstrings, and I see you because I'm a black woman. And it's back and forth with that. So
yeah, and really like I gotta give the black sergeant that was over them a lot of props because he was real lenient in his approach, especially once he found out like what triggered all this. What triggered some of this was the fact that she got ran off the road and threatened by
an
officer earlier, and the only thing she wanted, because when the cops rushed the scene, she saw the officer that earlier had threatened her.
Right. And by the way, before she had went back to work, she had went home and all her stuff was out. All her stuff was out. She couldn't get her money. So she went by, I guess, to let them know, like, hey, I'm not able to get my money, yada, yada, yada. But her stuff was all on. She just lost it. So she was screaming. But back to the bank. She's in there. She's talking and negotiating back and forth. And Tessa, you know, they end up, the live stream end up alerting people where the FBI come in or the feds come in. They come in, they take over, and they're not as compassionate.
Not at all.
They're not as compassionate. They're of another race that's not black, so they have no care for the story of this black woman. But then she also has supporters coming out there and support for her.
Because everybody done saw the live feed.
Right, which is not going to get her off for shooting her supervisor in the head, but that's neither here nor there. But she ends up letting the lady out, and they go back and forth. And so finally she agrees, hey, Chantel, as soon as if y'all let that cop go, I promise you, I will come out. I know what I did. I'm gonna come out. Y'all get that cop out of there. So in the meantime, while they're trying to get her out, they're trying to figure out who's this cop that threatened her and caused her to get to this tipping point. So lo and behold, the female cop shows up. She talks to
Tiana
Taylor. They go meet the guy, and they end up taking him out of there on the spot. But she won't.
After Tiana snuffed him.
Right, after she slapped. I mean, punch him in the face. So Tiana gets the picture of him. She's like, I need proof. I need proof. She goes to the door because the FBI didn't want her to go in there anyway. And she shows her the picture. She's like, that's him. That's him. I'm about to come out. But the FBI's like, hey, we going in regardless. They just want to kill something. They just want to unalive something. So Sherry Shepherd's in there. She's like, I'm going to stay. She lets everybody out. Sherry Shepherd's like, I'm going to walk out with you. And in the meantime, she gets a phone call. It's her mom. She's like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm here. I need this $40. First she negotiated with Sherry Shepherd, like, whatever.
And mind y'all, here's the plot twist. Mind you, she's doing all this to get her daughter the $40 for her lunch, etc.
And taken care of, because Sherry Shepherd is from a nice family, nice home, branch manager. So she got a little funds. So she's like, hey, I know I'm going to prison. Promise you take care of my daughter. But Sherry Shepherd already got a call that something about her daughter is not right. So in the movie, she's like, I'm going to walk out with you. She was like, so she get a phone call, and it's her mom I guess they turned the block off.
The feds is at her mom's house.
Right. They turn the block off. She calls. She's like, hey, they're here. And she's like, Mom, I came here to cash my check, get money for my daughter. She's like, baby, your daughter died last night.
She had a seizure.
She died last night. Which I didn't see the plot twist coming from Tyler Perry.
The craziest, quickest plot twist ever. And
I didn't see it coming.
I feel like he kind of manipulated mental health to get this plot twist across.
Which was good.
Which was genius, actually.
Very good. It
was genius because the movie was headed in a I won't say typical
Tyler Perry way.
Typical Tyler Perry direction. Yeah, Danita, like you did not see it coming.
I will admit that. And usually when you see guys say, "Oh, this was pretty good," I'm like, "Oh, now." Usually I see women saying it's good.
Right now, they cloaked it very well.
They did, but she got that call and she looked at Sherry Shepherd and was like, I already knew.
Right.
I just felt compassion for you, but I already knew. They told me when you first got here. So this whole time that was the thing. She was And then they run the screen back, they showed everything. So it was very losing Isaiah-ish, John Q-ish. Breaking.
What's the movie with the black dude robbed the bank?
John Boyega, Breaking.
Yeah, Breaking. Yeah, it was
it's a mix of all that on top of a little Sixth Sense plot twist. So it's a mixture of a bunch of different movies. But I mean, I didn't see it coming. And I know we can definitely be hard on Tyler Perry. But this, I didn't really give him
it wasn't his worst product.
Because I saw Mia Khova. I seen Mia Khova. I seen what's the movie with Megan Good in it. That movie, I saw that. So he's like the black M. Night Shyamalan for me. Either hit or way miss. So I mean, I didn't give him a hard time for this because, of course, people say he play on black trauma. I get it. Everybody's tired of that.
But they can't get mad at him and still make him number one.
Right. I mean, if that's what he's giving people and they love it, I mean, if like they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, I mean, I ain't gonna give him a hard time. I ain't gonna say I was just in love. What's going on? Appreciate it, J Matt.
Happy Father's Day, fellas. Shit, I ain't no dads, but you know.
Definitely happy Father's Day to all the guys out there, man.
I got like 11 god kids though, so
appreciate the job you do.
And not nail one of them call me and say Happy Father's Day. So
that's all right, man.
They text me on their birthday though.
Yeah, it was a mix of a lot of different movies. I'm not gonna kill Tyler Perry for this because I know this around here his genre. But then
the plot twist saved him.
Plot twist definitely saved him. Then he went on BET Awards and was like, "Thank you for making it go number one." And then the same people gonna make Divorces as number one. I'm like, all right.
Hey, but no, he got to stop with these fake ass stories. Right. My son said, "Papa, I only see one footsteps, and it's I'm following your footsteps.
I'm making my own way in your footprint.
And I only see one footsteps, Papa." Fuck out of here, Tyler Perry.
You know that ain't a real story, man. Stop the gap, man. You know,
bro, that's that poster that everybody had and that everybody grandmama had. Yep. Talk about God carrying you with the 2 footsteps, and he said, "I only saw 1 footsteps. It was then I carried you, my son."
Right, that's what it was. That's all it was. That movie, man, I had to go see if it actually. Yeah, man. Listen, it definitely was a good plot twist that I did because I'm thinking it's the typical Tyler Perry movie. She gonna go to jail. She gonna lose her daughter, or Sheriff Shepard gonna end up getting her daughter. And then at the end of the movie, they're gonna show her in prison and her daughter growing, showing her or getting out of prison.
It lost some points though. It lost some points to me, Midgie.
Wow, what for what?
You know how I like my endings.
I mean,
pause.
Listen. Because it's Tyler Perry, I ain't harping on it too much.
I got to. You got to give me some closure.
I mean, she's going to prison. That's
but at least let us know if
she got 20 or 10.
Right, 20 or 8 manslaughter, 8 to 10 manslaughter, some shit.
Because you do got 2 bodies, but one of them is justified. One of them is definitely justified. So, I mean, now the supervisor, I don't know. And she had a couple co-workers saying that he was hard on her, but that don't excuse you unaliving him.
I mean, he was an asshole, man. Sometimes assholes get shot, man.
Yeah, I definitely listen, man. When he left this earth, I was like, hey, you had it coming, buddy.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so we about at the halfway mark. What we giving it?
On a Tyler Perry scale?
Nah, we ain't giving Tyler Perry his own scale. Fuck nah. If you $1 billion up, you do not get your own scale, buddy. You got to be gauged on the scale of everybody else, Negro. Especially if you go get on stage at BET and tell us about Papa. I only see 1.
I get a solid C+.
We know you paid Cicely Tyson, but you still got to get this work.
I know you made more Black millionaires than any other production company. I get a solid C+, man.
That's high, Jalen. That's high.
Yeah, that's high.
I was thinking the same thing. C+. Like it would have got a B- if it gave me some closure. You know how I am with.
But you know what? I get a B- just because his last couple were trash.
No, we cannot boost his rating because he dropped trash, Midgie. That's like saying, okay, that's like saying we're in a 7-game series in the first 3 games. I give you 15 points, 3 straight games, then finally I break out for 32. But you call it a legendary performance because I had 3 bad performances before that.
You're right. I give it a B- for the plot twist. How about that?
The plot twist was ill. Like in the chat group, I told Midgie that was the craziest plot twist ever.
Yeah, I give him a B+. I give him B- for the plot twist. B-.
I give him a C. I give him a C+, B-, man.
There you go. For the plot twist, I give him a B.
Hey, Jalen, the plot twist give it a boost.
Yeah.
It would have been a B if he'd just added 30 more seconds for them to show.
Or a little right. You know how they write on the screen at the end? Janiyah got 25 or got 10.
Yeah.
Out,
yeah, you know? but they could have been like, yo, Janiyah got 20 years, but she ended up being a mental health therapist in prison and something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Man, give me a little
like
something.
The only closure I got out of that was the cops ain't blow her head off.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I thought it was about to end the same way all the rest of the movie. She go to prison, Sherri Shepherd take care of her daughter and bring her daughter to see in prison, and she get out of it.
But when it was so close to typical, it was about to be typical.
It's very on the top path, and I was like, ugh. So
Taylor
yeah,
wasn't bad to me. She wasn't bad. It's just that, like, I'm gonna tell you what, and I don't mean no harm by saying this. Teyana Taylor doesn't have a very expressive face.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a lot of her emotions all look the same, just because of how her face looks. So you're not going.
And he's gonna let her wear her natural hair. She don't need a wig.
Boy, that Tyler, and she wear wigs every day, Midget. It's just that she on a Tyler Perry wig.
That's what I'm saying.
I kind of feel like Tyler do that just because that's his trademark.
All actors can, because she rock the short joint sometimes. They could let her do that. That would have sold me more as a cop, not this crazy wig. So, he just seemed like he just always got. I think he be trolling people, man.
That's why I think he do it. Like he know he got to stick a bad wig in there somewhere.
Yeah, I think he do that. Like, okay, I gotta give him what they gonna talk about because it's gonna be talked about.
I gotta give him one.
Let me give him a bad wig. Let me give him a unheard of situation.
Bruh, this shit got more coincidences than power.
More than power, buddy. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I give it a B minus C plus, man. Depending on how
cool.
Ain't nothing I'm gonna watch again, but
so you did say that you finished Kanan, right?
Absolutely, sir. I meant to ask you that in the chat.
Yeah. I finished
Kanan. I did finish Kanan, man. I did finish Kanan. Pretty good season, man. Pretty good season. It has its typical coincidences.
But it didn't have as many coincidences, but I'm still lost on what happened to Fame. Maybe I fell asleep because
no, I know he went to the police at the end of season 3. And then all of a sudden he just was like Fame missing. So I don't know.
I think what's the name of them killed him?
The police did.
Yeah, but they did it for the old couple.
Right. That's the sum of it. But the coincidences, he driving by, seeing his mama handing cops money. Now he putting this and that. But I do like though. I like the character art
development
of Jukebox.
Because we see what they turn. I like Kanan too, because you see both of them hardening more and more as the season go by.
But I really like Juke because you see her being this innocent girl from the hood doing hood stuff, robbing, stealing. Then she got a passion, she got a gift. She tried that route, didn't work out for her. Then she's like, I'm still go to the route. I'm away from my family. I'm gonna go to the military. Didn't work out for her. Then she got back home, and then military kind of embodied that train that killing her.
Well, yo, Midge, you want to know who character arc I love this year?
Who?
Uncle Lou getting his swag back at the end of the season.
He is.
She knows. Like, listen. He was a shell of himself.
Oh, that liquor had that bottle had him in there.
Man, when he finally got that taste of blood again, the look he gave, I'm like, oh shit, bitch, we got. Because see, people forget how much of a stone cold hitter Lou was the first. Like Lou is Rock's muscle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the other brother Marvin became her muscle a little bit later on because he a nut too.
Because Marvin's the oldest, right? Lou's the baby.
Yeah.
So he felt like, hey, I'm gonna take this off his hands. So you don't, because she wanted to get rid of Lou at one point.
Jenny in Georgia.
I mean, I've seen people talking about it. I've never watched it. I've never watched Jenny George, but I heard you say it's good. Yeah, lose that guy. And
Yeah.
just to see them getting their group back, especially when the mom and then the mom situation come in.
Absolutely.
I like the fact that, Marvin couldn't do it. Lou couldn't do it. And the reasons why they couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason they gave why they couldn't do it. And they knew Rock could do it because she's the one with the,
Right.
with the cold heart. But yes.
Hey, but I also got to give Joey Badass props. He is a compelling villain.
He is. He definitely
he's a compelling, I wouldn't say charismatic, but compelling villain.
Yeah. The only thing I know, Kanan didn't shoot his mom.
I don't think so either.
You can't sell me on that.
Like you tried to give us a cliffhanger, but
you ain't gonna make me go through months thinking, oh man, Rocky ain't there no more.
Nah, you're not. You're just not, especially not from Kanan.
Nah, you shot in the air, you shot by her head, or you shot in the air to get her attention.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because you even Juke don't believe she got rid of Amy. You don't believe she got rid of Amy.
But somebody big gonna die next season early too.
Absolutely. Because I see this lasting 1-2 more seasons. I give Raising Kanan 1-2 more seasons.
Yeah.
I like her
because little buddy ain't getting no taller.
Nah, he ain't getting no bigger. And then we still ain't we introduced the guy Shamik Moore as the guy that
Breeze.
Yeah, he ended up unaliving, but we also got to introduce the young Tommy and the young Ghost.
I missed that.
No, I'm saying they have to introduce them.
Oh yeah, we've yet to.
Because
they was trying to say the little boy that found Famous body was Ghost.
Really?
That's what they was trying to say. Because I used to follow a Power Insider page, and they was trying to say that that's the introduction of Ghost, the little black kid that was stealing and ran from the dude. Yeah, they were trying to say that was Ghost. I don't personally believe it, but that's what they were trying to insinuate.
But see, I know they said they're younger. I don't know how much younger they were than Kanan.
They like 4 or 5 years younger than Kanan.
Okay.
From the timeline, like Kanan had 5 years on them or something like that.
Okay. Because I'm just looking like, even though Kanan is high school age, which I never see him in school.
That was him and Rock first problem of the season. Right, nigga, you ain't in school and I'm getting notes, boy.
Right, so I'm assuming he would be a senior, junior, senior.
Hey, spoiler alert! Damn shame what happened to that girlfriend.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, that's right. That is right. That is
okay. So how do you feel about the spinoff?
The trilogy. The what is it called? So this is Tommy and Tariq coming back.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew eventually they was gonna do that. When they ended them both,
because that Chicago shit was trash.
I didn't even watch the second. How many seasons? It was 3 seasons.
Yeah, that Chicago shit was trash, and the Power 2 Ghost was very expensive. You got to think about the all-star cast they had, and the wardrobe alone.
Yeah.
The wardrobe alone is $1 million wardrobe.
And I'm saying y'all could have did that. Y'all could have brought Tommy back in. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming though, because I knew they wasn't going to end it because you gotta make up for because I know he liked Tariq. I knew Tariq was gonna when he ended them both so quickly. I was like something up.
Consolidating.
One is not working. One is working. How can we save on money?
Yeah.
Let's cut this thing and do a trilogy.
That streamline it, trim it down.
Yeah, because we got Kanan, we got the backstory Kanan. Mm-hmm. All we need is one power on, and then we got BMF. So I get it. I get it.
BMF got to step their game up. Like I haven't started the new season yet. Like I'm probably gonna do like I did with Kanan and wait till it's completely done. But They got to make up for that bullshit last year, last season.
Yeah, yeah, because they supposed to be in Mexico, but now y'all starting a record label. What is really going on?
Come on, man.
So I'm guessing they're gonna introduce Jeezy in the season.
Blue Da Vinci or somebody.
I don't know, man. So you know, like I said, I'm gonna wait to the end. And I saw a clip of them arguing with the sister. Meech gave her a stolen car, and she gets in trouble. I'm like, let me not watch this right now. So, but yeah, Kanan definitely a good season. I'm glad I waited to they need to.
What you giving it?
Kanan?
Yeah.
I give this season right here a B+.
I give it a B+ too.
I give it a B+, man, because this season was definitely good. I like the Italian mob
aspect of it, getting to see like the. But yo,
I like to see Tony.
I gotta say though, I gotta say it though.
Hey, Moretta.
Red Eye. Although Rock is sexy as hell, her character ain't shit.
Oh no.
Like that analogy that the Asian man gave her was accurate, yo, because how she talked to her brothers, one of them was Ben posters.
Didn't he tell her I'd rather die here than do something for you or something like that?
Yeah. He said, yo, you late. I done sent my whole family back to China. I'm the only one here left.
The smartest thing he do. So you do what you do to me, but hey,
you can't get them in China.
I'm not helping you no more. I am not helping you no more. But you're right, man. She just and I you know, even when Kanan was talking about her in Power, you just knew she was a messed up individual.
a tough individual, bro.
Right. So I mean, I get it, and I love Tony Danza in this. It was good to see him. He played the Italian, just the two Italian mob bosses.
Stefano. Was he Stefano?
Yeah, they both are big time actors. Just to see them together,
yo,
it was good. That was great casting.
Yo, like whenever
she do.
Marvin was leaving, she was like, "Yeah, some Marvin, always a day late, dollar short Marvin."
Yeah.
You like,
yeah. Yeah, it's just the way you talk. Like I don't see, and you know, Kanan, he got to find a way to stop blaming his mom for everything.
She do be the source of a lot of shit, though.
Here's my thing, though. Y'all making all that money, man. Get away from her. Get away. You had all that money in that trunk, and you got. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Some of the money transactions they make don't make sense. Rock got this house.
Well, ain't nobody as bad as Tariq.
Oh, Tariq was like, how do you lose that much money all the time? He has home instincts. Like you walk into a locker, you got a car, but you walking all the time. It just don't make sense.
Then when you finally get a car, some old buddy steal it from you.
Then you steal it back.
And then you steal it back. I gotta sell it immediately because you're going broke.
Like Tariq, there's no way you paying. You done
lost all the Ghost Trust Fund.
Paying an attorney like $20,000 every situation. Like, come on, man. Yeah, the financial trend. They need financial advisors
because somebody on the show.
Them boys bad with money, man.
Hey, but every time you see them, they fresh.
Oh, they got the best clothes now.
Well, everybody on that whole goddamn show, from Method Man to Mary J.
Yep. But even you look at the old shows, like, you know, when they were stealing all the polo, when Jukebox and Homeboy was stealing all the polo at one time. Kanan always in the Tommy, the old school fashion that we used to wear. So I get it.
But I do think adding Shameik Moore is gonna add a real dope vibe to next season.
He is a good actor, even though he's a little weird, but he is
very weird. Very weird.
He's a very good actor, and I'm excited.
Everybody who played on that Wu-Tang shit is weird.
Except for Davies.
Davies.
See, I told you I didn't like my man to play Ghostface. I saw him in an article where he in women's clothes or makeup. Like
I ain't see that. Ooh, the one that play Ghost?
You want to play Ghostface?
Pharmaceutical stock portfolios, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just weird, man. It's just weird. So I mean, I really like Kanan. Couple docs that I would suggest y'all go watch. The Woodstock, Astro World doc about the Travis Scott
No,
concert incident.
Not at all, but it worked out.
What that?
She asked, "Did we plan the black Nike shirts?"
Oh no, see, this Celtics shirt. So even though my boys ain't there no more, I'm still rapping. But no, we ain't playing that. It's just had by happenstance.
Hey, yeah. Moretta, I agree, because they got too much shit off this year without even. They didn't lose a dime this year. They didn't get a scratch, and all they did was sit behind the scenes, match outfits, and set everybody up
and ruin Kanan life. And he thinking this is mama. Boy. Yes, sir. Go shots. I know it's up 3-0. My boys in World Series, College World Series. They beat Arizona the other day 7-4. Very good game. And they on like a 24, 25 game win streak. So okay. Shots up. All my people out there, you know what it is. You know what it is. But yeah, man, Astro World doc, very good doc. The doc about, like I said, the Manhunt docs, they are amazing.
That's the one with Travis Scott.
Yeah, the one with Travis Scott. That's the one. Talk about the incident that happened.
That was a seance, Midgie.
Listen, man, he had, what's up, Dorsey? He ain't had no regard for, and it shows me what kind of person I see Travis Scott is. I put him in the same vein as I see Drake now.
I just did a TikTok the other day, and the question was, what's something or someone that you don't see the hype in? And I immediately said Travis Scott. I don't see the hype. I don't know what the hoopla is around him. Nothing he does is aesthetically pleasing to the ears, the eyes.
So what I get from it, he's a rager. So it's a lot of energy-based music. Now, that album he had, I think it's 2 albums ago. I used to listen to that in the gym. It's a pretty good album. But as far as me saying I'm gonna go listen to Travis Scott here and there, or I'm a really big Travis Scott, I don't like his Jordans.
I don't, rather. It is nothing. I just don't see it. Maybe it's age, maybe I'm out of the loop, but from the start, before he was even popular, back when he was signed to T.I., I just never saw the hype in the young man. When it came time for him to start getting festivals and shit, I'm like, what am I missing?
It's one of the things, man. You get a bunch of like it's a lot of kids. Like if you look at his concert, it's not too many. Yeah, it's not too many us in the crowd. It's like the rage. I'm gonna get hype. I'm gonna run in. I'm gonna do this. So it's a very young crowd for one. A lot of little white girls. He has some. Now I'll tell you, he got some okay music. Not gonna say he's terrible,
but not to the hype he got.
And then he's from Houston, so he's like a different Houston artist. So I guess that difference in him being different from your normal middle boy, your normal Texas artist, they give you raw, real, from Paul Wall to your UGK and Bun B, just all Bun B. So he gave you something different, like a young rager. I'm gonna go the opposite of what these dudes, Slim Thug and them, talk about.
I don't get it.
I get what you, but I see it because some of his songs are good. But I mean, I'm not like a person. I'm gonna go, hey, let me go turn this track.
Garbage.
But that doc is I'll turn it. So the doc is very good because you get to see some of the
people. It's not. We can't even call that rap, y'all. We got to stop associating that shit with our shit.
That's what they calling it, man. That's what they calling it. But yeah, it's a very good doc. The Manhunt with Osama bin Laden, Manhunt with the Boston bomber. Definitely are good docs. I highly see it. If it's not a doc on Netflix, I suggest It's those. It's another doc I watch. I can't remember right now, but very, very good docs.
Yeah, Sicko's the only song that, and I feel like that was more of Drake hype.
I mean, the beat was dope. Me personally, I'm gonna be honest, and this is what I realized. I went back and I went through and I tried to listen to all Drake albums. I just can't do Drake. I just can't. I can't. It's not appealing to what I want to hear. I don't want to hear about high school girls. I don't want to hear about young teenage love.
I don't want to hear about Drake.
I don't want to hear you crooning into women you mess. I don't.
Me, I.
I don't. I
don't hear that shit, man.
I tried. I was like, hold on, man. Maybe I'm being too hard on Drake.
No.
Maybe because I've always been a Kendrick fan. I'm gonna take the person I've always been a fan of. I always like.
I am gonna say this, Mitch. I am gonna say this.
Mm-hmm.
When the nigga want to rap,
mm-hmm.
like just flat out rap,
mm-hmm.
he can rap now.
But I realize this though.
He can whether he wrote it or not, you still got to perform it.
Listen, I give you that.
Still got to deliver it.
But what I realized in my 40 plus years of age is what I realized when I heard the Wayne album. I don't like rap about nothing no more.
Senseless, nonsensical rap. Like, yo, Midget, the Lil Wayne album is proof that
there's no growth.
No. Not only is there no growth, but you can totally be out of touch with society as well as your fan base, and you could be out of touch due to high levels of
medications,
drugs and intoxications.
He had a bar on his album said something about her rump and it's looking like a rump roast. I'm like,
he just rapping.
It's like you just saying stuff.
You just getting in there high.
It's like Eminem. You making words rhyme, but they're not telling me nothing.
No substance, lack of substance.
You ain't telling me about your drug addiction. You ain't tell me about your relationship with Birdman.
Oh, listen. I feel like they had probably like 1,000 songs because he records at a high rate, and they just picked through and threw some shit together because, for one, the album is entirely too long. There is no direction whatsoever in this album.
Yeah, man, I'm up there, man. Man, listen, man. I'm gonna tell you this though.
It's just not. And then for you to have, and then like what really pissed me off is Wayne has dropped two projects in the past 3-4 years that didn't get any hype and buzz around it. This was one that you actually had hype and anticipation for.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what you give us, nigga?
You ain't give me like all that moaning and complaining about Super Bowl. You ain't give me a verse about that. And you give me a verse about how you feel about Rock Nation.
None of this was Super Bowl worthy.
Like how you felt like it's just weird. It's just weird. And I realized like I can't listen to it. If I want raps about nothing, I can't do it. Give me some luxury street rap.
And then your voice already is kind of like irritating after a while. Yeah. So you get into the album and it starts sounding like
then you look at it like I've seen Jay go from the Reasonable Doubt Jay to the 444 Jay. Mm-hmm. I've seen Nas go from Illmatic to Daughters to this and that. I've seen my artists.
Listen, man, jail took Lil Wayne's thunder, man. He has not advanced since he went to jail.
And that's my problem. Don't tell me. And how can you give me experiences if you always in the studio? You got all this money, but you always in the studio. You ain't you ain't on vacation. You ain't
outside.
Spending time with your children. Like, what are you
doing? Right, Redder. All hype, no value.
That means you can't do nothing about the world.
And listen, like this also plays into. Sorry to cut you off. This also plays into what type of team does he have around him right now? Because obviously he does not have the same team around him back when he was producing high quality music.
He got rid of his manager, Cortez.
Tez ain't there?
No, Tez ain't there. He got a new manager.
That's where he fucked up at, man.
Yeah, new manager. You gotta think Wayne wasn't on Nicki wasn't on the album until people started saying, "Oh, Nicki ain't on this album." Then she came through with this hot garbage verse talking something. If I send you pictures, you ain't that sharp. If I send what kind of bar is that? Like y'all going crazy over the wackest bars.
What is that on Wayne album?
Did a remix to one of the band from NO. She's on the remix.
And that was a flagrant attempt at bullshit.
Yeah, and like so she said the Shannon Sharp
certain songs don't need to be touched.
She gave the Shannon Sharp bar that was just terrible. Yeah, man.
So that's what her and Sharp was back and forth about.
But the reason why she got mad because he was talking about Nikki Haley. So he was saying that Nikki Haley said about something about the American ain't racist or something like that, or something she was saying. So Shannon Sharp said something like that. And so somebody came in and was like, Nikki want to be on your podcast. So he's thinking.
So he's thinking Nikki Haley. He said Nikki who?
He said Nikki who, and the Barbs ran with Dad and had her, she on that. So she believed everything they say.
Jalen said Wayne needs to stop before he messes up his legacy. Oh, he done that?
It's too late.
Like, listen, if he had named this album anything but the Carter, he could have got away with it.
Listen, man, I go to Carter 3.
But the Carter 5 wasn't all that either.
That's what I'm saying. I go up to about the Carter 3. I don't even remember the Carter 4.
Yes, man, when people are too full of themselves, they're not receptive to evolve and elevate.
But listen, who is around him? Lil Twist? Gutter? Ain't none of them boys rapping no more. What are you doing? They just hanging around you.
Lil Wayne. Wayne went from LeBron to Taj Gibson. Now, he ain't Taj Gibson now. He can still rap. Let's not get it twisted. Very, very few people will ever rap at the high level that he's rapping right now. But as far as album coordination and putting an album together and putting together a high quality product, he's no longer capable of doing that because he does not have the proper people around him. What we have to remember is Lil Wayne has never been a hook guy.
No.
You feel me? They've always been able to cloak the fact that he's not the best hook person.
And see, that's why when he was doing features, other people were doing the hooks. So if I can feature on your
Wayne got famous for taking other people's shit and eating the beat alive.
And these were mixtape verses where he ain't had to have no doggone hook. I can just end the song and go to the next beat.
And then when he did put albums together like the How to Loves and all that, he had the best writers around. He had the best producers around. He had Manny Fresh around. And here's something that we don't give Birdman props for. If Birdman put your shit together, it's properly put together. The best NBA Youngboy music that NBA Youngboy ever put out was when he was rocking with who? Birdman.
Yeah, you're right.
You can say what you want about Birdman. Birdman knows how to put an album together.
Yeah, like you should have stuck with, like you let Lin-Manuel Miranda, the Hamilton dude, do a beat for you. Why?
Talk about that Disney Dumbo ass beat.
Like, why? Manny is right there.
Man, bro, they was on shrooms when they did that shit, man. That was some, man.
I'm pretty sure Manny Fresh.
I don't like his features. And I personally feel like
beats. I don't like
the best song on that whole thing was really a Big X the Plug song.
That's what everybody said. They said Big Sean had a good verse. But I like Big Sean when he rap on R&B songs. I'm gonna be honest. Big Sean.
Big Sean got busy on there. Big Sean got busy.
Yeah, it's just trendy BS, man. You just putting words together. I'm on my iPhone looking like an iPhone. Like, what?
So, a couple of them bars was trash. Like, you could tell some of the stuff was outdated.
Outdated. You read my mind.
Bono, what's the Jelly Roll song? Both of them were outdated.
Why? Like sometimes, and you know, this is why I also learned by watching Sinners. This is another thing I got from Sinners I was watching the other day.
Can't let them go in.
When they say invite, it's also mean you gotta stop inviting everybody to the cookout.
Because his features was outside of Big X and Big Sean, and
you gotta stop inviting everybody to the cookout, man. Because I don't need no Jelly Roll. Even though ain't he Christian rock or whatever, Christian singer.
Can Bono even hear?
I don't know.
Bono by 80, man.
Man, last time I heard Bono was on Jay-Z joint, and I didn't like that. So, Forever Young, get that garbage out of there.
And that's a sample.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Kendrick
Bono was probably in that studio like this while Wayne was talking.
They both been asleep.
Yeah, they just in that sleep thinking they record music, and this shit we got.
Kendrick performed in Toronto back-to-back nights. Sold out.
They was begging for more.
Yes.
This goes to tell you that you don't run shit. And I mean, anybody who think they run their hometown or think they run, you don't run shit.
But this is what Kendrick said in his verse that stand true. You can't fake influence. You can't. Drake, you can buy all the writers, you can throw on all your chains. And I don't know if you know who Kyle the rapper is. Kyle. He's a light-skinned dude. He sing, he rap, he remind you of Drake.
I probably seen him before.
He got an album where Lil Yachty does the talking through the whole thing. Kodak did for Kendrick. He got an album with that. And I said he is Drake without the gangsters behind him. He's funny, he's all this, but if you look up Kyle and listen to a couple Kyle songs, you be like, oh, this is Drake. We're just out the gangster appeal.
Hey man.
This is this exact dude, man. I'm telling you, and that's why I say, man, when you have such a global hit, because like
it's the code switching for me.
Yep, because he's an actor, though. He's an actor, and my thing is like, you got mad at a politician for going to Kendrick concert.
I saw that, Retta. I saw that.
Come on,
see that.
Come on, man.
You said a rapper name is Kyle.
Kyle. If you look up Kyle, just look at him and listen to a couple of songs. You be like, oh, this
Kyle
Drake.
Rich.
I don't know. He's just Kyle. He's from California. He was in a movie, and that's how I found out about him. He was in a movie where he was trying to be a rapper. I can't think.
Boy, he looked like Drake. Like he looked like.
Listen, if you hear him, he sings and he rap. He ain't no singer, but he's just a middle row singer like Drake. Everything. But if you look at him, he is like.
I see the resemblance. I just found him, but he got 2.27 million subscribers.
He was in a movie called After Party. And if you close your eyes, you can be like, that could have been Drake. He called the man a goof for being at a concert. Like, you got to call your whole city goofy. That's the case. Because nobody says that when you come to LA and sell out.
That's
nobody said that. When you went to Philly and performed in front of that Philly crowd, even though
bro, you was out there back to back. They said you did back to back, nigga, and they was ready for it.
Even though the Dream Chasers was outside, you performed it. You performed it.
And you can't get mad at Kendrick for doing exactly what you did. When you was in Philly, you took a 15 truck convoy. Kendrick just had 25. Hey. They say, yo, you couldn't get within an 8-block radius where Kendrick Lamar was at.
And I don't know if you saw the clip of him jogging in Detroit. He jogging like he the president. Got security jogging with him.
Secret Service. That joker say he do 6 miles a day.
I said that's why his control, his voice control is so good.
Breath control and being able to get on them stages. And yo, they say his show is like 2.5 hours.
Listen, though. I'm a witness. Me and my son are definitely witnesses. Mustard did 30 minutes. We got 7 o'clock. Mustard did 30 minutes. And we didn't leave that till 11:30.
Yeah.
He left it at 11:30. He started at 8, and him and SZA probably finished at 11, probably at 3 hours. And they go back and forth. It's a great show. My guy from Coastal Omar flew, I think he live in Florida. He's from New York. He flew into Toronto just to go to the Toronto show. Now, I meant to ask him about that. But he flew in Toronto, took pictures and videos where he flew in Toronto, everything. I'm like, why are you in Toronto? He's like, oh, I'm going to the Kendrick show in Toronto.
Oh, shit.
I ain't thought about that. I just knew he was coming to Charlotte. Let me take my boy and we go out there. But it is a great show. Everything about it. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie.
What are you trying to say about?
Listen though, the shortest concert I've been to, Snoop Dogg at the House of Blues. Snoop there got 10. We was out by 10:45.
No,
that's the show where I think that's the one where Common. Is that the show? No, that's not the show with Common. I think the St. Lunatics opened up for Snoop that night.
Who?
No, who opened up? Somebody opened up for Snoop, and then they had the DJ. Snoop ain't show up to 10. We was out there by 45.
Probably got 50 bands.
And he got on stage. He passed around some blunts to the crowd. He performed all his hits, and he's like, "All right, y'all." Like, dang, Snoop, we waited here since about 7, 8.
This all y'all get. This all they pay for.
But I ain't paid for the tickets. I got them for free. But if I would pay for them, I would hot.
Hey, low-key best concert I ever been to?
Mm-hmm.
Common Sense.
I went to the one where he slapped the dude in the face.
I went to the one after that. Yo,
he did go there twice. You're absolutely right.
You really forget how many hits a motherfucker got till they get on that stage, and he doing this with no backdrop.
And he was freestyling,
bruh.
And he was freestyling,
bruh. Common give a dope show. Common and Freeway.
That night he
Freeway?
slapped.
Freeway took our girls that night too.
I got a funny story about Freeway. I can't.
I'm posting the VIP. Hey, in the championship, on in the morning. The concert ended. Say, Freeway pointed at and say, "Hey, yo, shorty, we going to such and such and such for the after party." And we looked around. And everything walked out with him.
I got a great story about Freeway that I can't share on here. I can only share with you later off air. It's a great story. It's a great story. Freeway, me and Freeway forever be bonded.
I went for 3 hours in Charlotte. Nothing would ever top that. Hey, he is one of our greatest performers ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like ever. That boy go backstage to get him a bump. You come back.
No, I'm gonna tell you. Now I'm gonna tell you somebody who be on stage all day, but I'm not proud to say I went to it. R. Kelly. I went and saw R. Kelly in Charlotte.
He a former Hooper. He got win.
Kelly, let me tell you, Keisha Cole opened up. Neo was supposed to be there, but he didn't perform. There was somebody else performed before him. R. Kelly was on that stage. I left the concert because I had to go to work the next day. I left early, and he was still performing when I left. And he still ain't ran out of classics. This is when I first moved up. I'm like, yo, hey, Kels, I gotta, Mel had to get back because she was at Francis Maritime. She had to get back to school. I'm like, hey, man, she was in graduate school, had to go to class. I'm like, all right, Kels, man, I go to work in the morning, man. Like, what's up? It was a Sunday night.
He just getting around the 12 play.
He was getting to his head. I mean, he was in a dump. And there was somebody in there I saw that was also work at the sheriff's office that was at the concert. I was like, yo, what time you leave? He's like, man. He's like, when I saw you leaving, he performed like another hour. I'm like, what? Oh, Fantasia good. My aunt and them came up and saw her and them are always performing up here. But I saw them the night the Golden State Warriors lost to the 3-1 lead to Cleveland. They performed here in Charlotte. I'll never forget. I was on my phone checking. They blew the 3-1 lead in the game 7. They performed that night, the game 7. So I'm in the concert, watching the game, listening to Fantasia kick off her shoes. And I was like, ain't no way they about to lose 3 back-to-back, blow a 3-1 lead. And they did. I never forget that. So, yeah, man. So, that's it. But if you want some good street luxury rap, my guy Primo Rice got an album. Listen to that since last Friday.
I just got into Primo Rice about 2 weeks ago. You and my brother had mentioned him around the same time.
My guy.
My brother met him at the BET Awards.
Oh, for real?
By the way, shout out 803 Fresh. And
yes,
everybody
sir.
from South Carolina that went there and showed their ass. Shout out my little brother for being a part of the hair salon reality TV show. They were all there. South Carolina was most definitely represented, and they were in that fucking building for the BET Awards.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I saw Trap Dicky out there. Trap Dicky is from Hartsville?
Hartsville, something like that.
Hartsville, Sherrod, one of the two. Definitely, and he can hoop. And Trap Dicky can hoop. So I think my brother-in-law said he used to hoop Trap Dicky back in the day. So he definitely can hoop. Definitely had some good representatives out there.
Hey, they was out there. Wait a minute.
You had your girl up there. I'm tired of seeing her perform. I'm tired of seeing that dance.
She's supposed to be there. I mean, she was a part of what made it what it was. I mean, you can say like we can all say what we want, but I'm also glad that the actual inventor of the dance, like he included everybody.
Yeah, I'm glad.
And we got to give him props because I said this. He didn't need them niggas.
No.
Because that nigga can sing for real, for real.
He got a church voice.
That nigga can sing for real, for real. He got up there and he really, like, they did an excellent job. But
also, shout out to Beaky. Beaky got a nice little joint.
Yeah. Shout out Beaky.
He got a nice little joint.
Check him out streaming everywhere.
Yeah, I'm hoping that catch fire. Shout out to Trail. Trail got a show coming up with Kurt Franklin, DC Young Fly, a lot of things. Just talking about men stuff and what men go through, and I think it's going to be very healing and helpful. I'm gonna post a trailer whenever I get a chance.
Hey, South Carolina getting busy, boy.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the boy Dorsey. Definitely got something coming. He's been on that tile a lot. So I can't really say what he's in, but he's on that Tyler Perry lot.
Oh, shout out to Doso too. You know, we just got the interview with Trap Dicky.
I saw that.
Shit, we putting that work over here too.
Definitely saw that. And shout
out to us, nigga.
Shout out to us for keeping this thing rolling. Shout out to Tanya, who's definitely been in a video. Also on that Tyler Perry lot. So, you know, if you're in Atlanta, you can definitely be on that Tyler Perry lot.
Shout out Senio. I seen he had a show the other night.
Yep, shout out Senio.
Yeah, Carolina getting busy, man.
We getting busy. Bring Senio on here one night, man. Bring Senio on here one night. But yeah, man, definitely. Be on the lookout, man. We got some things coming, some changes, some editing.
Midgie, before you go, playoff predictions. Who you got? We 2-2. Who you got?
First of all, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander walked from here to the moon on that go-ahead jumper.
He walked from here to the moon, and they let Lou Dort body
That's what I'm saying.
Like they let a lot fly, bro.
It's supposed to be 3-1 because there ain't no way you don't call that walk. The dude stumbled, gathered himself, took 2 more steps, and hit a jumper. Like they let Shai had 2 free throws in the first.
I don't like the faces that Shai be making. He get on my damn nerves. I don't.
Yeah, he was sassy, but he shot 2 free throws in the first 3 quarters and shot 8 in the 4th quarter. I'm like, okay, I get it. I see what y'all doing.
They was supposed to let them boy get down 3-1 and let them fight.
This Scott Foster, man. You know he there. Anytime Scott Foster says, just know it's gonna be extended, baby.
Right.
I want Indy to win. I know 2 Indiana fans. Shout out my boy Dre from Coastal. I know he's the Coastal.
And they got a Neesmith on their team.
And he from Charleston.
Listen, Neesmith is a South Carolina name.
And he from Charleston. When he was with the Celtics, I'm like, man, that Aaron Neesmith.
I don't remember him with the Celtics, to be honest with you.
He was young. I think he was a rookie in his second year. He came off. He was on there a couple times. They think when they lost to Miami.
Yeah.
He was like a guy that just came off the bench. He didn't play much. He's like one of the 14, 50 men. And then he ended up leaving Boston, that's when I first saw him. You know, going to Indiana, making his name on defense. You know, just like a Danny Green who wasn't getting no time in Cleveland, went to San Antonio, made it. So it's all about what a team needs and are you willing to do. Like they say, Pat Beverly used to average 40.
You get an opportunity, right?
He got in the league and became a defensive juggernaut. So it's not about what you can do with the ball; it's also things you can do without the ball. So that's why I be trying to tell these kids.
But what do you think? What's your predictions?
It's gonna go 7. I'm gonna go OKC tonight just because they're at home. But I've been wrong this whole playoff.
You mean tomorrow night?
I mean tomorrow night. I'm gonna go OKC tomorrow night. I've been wrong this whole series because just when I think I got a heads up,
I'm going Indiana tomorrow night.
I want Indiana to win it all.
You know? I do too, but I'm going Indiana tomorrow night because they ain't the type of team you can give that confidence to. And as a team, they know that the NBA gave OKC. And Midgie, I pay attention to body language.
Mm-hmm.
OKC ain't used to being rattled.
No, they're not.
They're not used to the physicality. They're used to breezing through games. And
even though they tried to full court press Hallie, the boy's so composed now. They did get a little rip on him. Then Caruso got a little poke from the back, pause, but got a little layup. But I mean, they turn him over more where he usually don't turn the ball over at all. But he'll bounce back in this next game and have a triple double. I wouldn't be surprised if Indy win the game, but I'm gonna go OKC for referee purposes and NBA purposes because they're gonna go. It's gonna go OKC, Indy, back to OKC, and they're gonna let them play.
This series may be over before we get back Sunday. Mm-hmm. What's your prediction?
Like I said, I want Indy to win, but if they do it like OKC,
come on, Mace.
They're gonna cheat for OKC and OKC. They're gonna let Indy get in one Indy, and then just gonna let them play Game 7. I'm going Indy. But if the politics step in and Scott Foster there, I'm going OKC.
I'm scared of the politics, but I also understand that the NBA needs parity. I'm going to say Pacers in 7.
I would love that because the Pacers actually have more fanfare there.
It's because it's one of those franchises that let's talk money. The NBA understands that the Midwest is a brand that hasn't won something in a long time. Since Cleveland? If you want to consider that Midwest, or the middle of the nation,
you're right.
Monetary wise, because OKC gonna be in the running next year.
Absolutely,
they got their accolades. You got your MVP, but
they only got 1 or 2 more years.
But the NBA got a chance to build another superstar in the Midwest. Like this will make a lot of money for them. If Indiana were to win, I feel like they're going.
But you know what? It's all about who kids want to be like. Kids don't want to be like Hallie or.
But that matters. That matters more to the sponsorship and like the Nikes and the Adidas's than it do to the NBA. The NBA is going to make money regardless. I think KD's going to Houston.
If he goes to San Antonio.
No, they backed out. San Antonio backed out.
It says Miami, New York, and Houston.
No, it's Miami, Minnesota, and Houston.
If he goes to Minnesota, that'll make them a championship team. It depends on what they have to give up. Now, if you got to give up,
they got to sign and trade Nas Reed. They got to give up
Jalen.
No. What's the tall nigga?
Rudy.
Instead of Rudy and Rob Dillingham and a first.
I mean, if he go to Miami, they're gonna have to give up Bam.
No, they're not giving up Bam. They'll give up. They're gonna have to give up Khalil Ware. Khalil Ware. Jaime Jaquez, 4 picks, and somebody.
Miami would be the better destination because they have. Because
KD too laid back and like the party too much to be in Miami, bro.
No. He can't take Pat Riley breathing down his neck.
Ain't gonna work for him.
No, it ain't gonna work for him. Like Bron
was Pat Riley gonna try to humble him.
Bron was one of those disciplined guys that could take that until Bron was like, all right, man, I got you 2 chips. You trying to take my out of the plane?
His best fit, who nobody ain't talk about, I feel like it would be Detroit or Houston. I don't believe in Jalen Green.
Now
you know who the real star player on Houston is? Huh?
Big boy.
Sengun and the Thompson twin, and Easton. You keep them,
and then they still got Fred Van Drake. They still got Fred Van Drake. So Orlando just got Bane, so they're gonna have to pay Bane.
No. They ain't gotta pay Bane. Bane just signed that extension.
I know he signed it, but they just traded for him because they had to get rid of KCP. Now they got Bane on the books.
Expiring contract.
Yeah.
KCP might not even be there. They might buy him out.
I mean, KCP a good fit for.
He didn't fit in Orlando. He just went to Orlando to get paid.
They were young. He got to be on the veteran team.
Guess where he could end up at?
Minnesota, LA,
back home. Baby.
I can see that.
Yo, the 4 picks was crazy. Like that almost make me think that they gonna break it down, like they gonna blow it up.
I mean, but here's my thing. Y'all don't want to pay Jaren Jackson the max.
He don't deserve the max, Benji.
Here's my thing though. Memphis is a small market, and we're gonna get out of here. We ain't want to kill y'all with this sports. But Memphis is small.
Y'all gonna be getting this sports.
His small market.
Buckle in. Y'all gonna be getting this sports.
Other than Ja, they don't make that much money from sports.
You want to know where I feel like they should go?
Who?
Go get Zion.
And now if they do that, it'll bring some very explosive excitement. But Zion got to get out.
Zion got to get out of cursed New Orleans. New Orleans is cursed. That's the worst place he could ever went.
Zion mama and stepdaddy need to move in with him.
They stay across the street, Minji.
They need to move in. Though.
Hey, they ain't stopping them freak offs.
Dallas Cowboys players had a whole house that they all used to go to. They bought a house together. So no. They need to move in. They need the Life 360 on that boy phone.
Hey man, the boy make poor choices in women, man.
Listen.
He like whores.
Listen.
He like whores.
Boy got to get baptized. There's a whole lot he got to do before he get to Memphis. Because Memphis ain't going to slow it up for him.
No, he got to get out of New Orleans. He got to get out of New Orleans, Mitch. Me and you both got our feelings and opinions about New Orleans. And any other franchise. He could be in fucking Phoenix. Fucking Utah.
He said he take his tour that night. Yeah, man. No hub at night. Take his laptop, iPad, no Twitter, none of that at night. That boy if he see one he like, he strike. And boy, he don't need that, boy. Yeah, he needs people to move in all times, focus on basketball. He need a trainer, he need a chef, not a New Orleans chef.
Not a New Orleans chef. You got to get on his list, bro. I know some folk in New Orleans. They say when restaurants love to see him come.
Yeah, they need chef.
Love. I'm talking about like, I don't care who their biggest client, who thought they was their biggest client.
Jazz
come through, they got to go.
Yeah.
What up, Jazz?
He a veteran, like a CP3 that's gonna keep in line. A LeBron. I know LA ain't the destination, but he need one of those guys because LeBron got Luka. And I see Luka. I seen Luka not slim down. Straight zone
is the biggest heavyweight basketball history.
Yeah, boy.
What are you talking about?
Talking about Zion. Hey, boy. Hey, Zion like it. So he need to go anywhere where he
except New York. Except New York.
See, New York gonna bully him into being in shape.
No.
He don't need to be.
It's too much to do in the downtime in New York.
He don't need to be in New York because Brunson gonna hog the ball. Brunson
he's not a point guard. He's not a point guard.
He needs somebody who can pick and lob like a Chris Paul. He needs somebody who can pick and roll to the basket. He can catch that. Like them dudes, like having Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart stand in the corner. That's pointless because they can't shoot. Cat can shoot, but Bridges can shoot a little bit. But Josh Hart ain't no sniper. So you dribble the air out the ball, you pick and roll, they get the ball back to you. You know, he's Phoenix side. I don't know, man. And then New York ain't got no coach. So that's
that part.
That part. They'll hire anybody right now.
They about to hire Mike. I mean, but Mike Brown's not a bad choice.
No, he's not a bad choice.
Mike Brown is not a bad choice, yo.
He had the Kings running until him and Fox couldn't get along.
Yeah.
He had the Kings discipline until, you know. So I get it.
Jalen Brunson daddy need to go though.
I mean,
Rick gotta go.
Think about all the players that played for their daddy. Bro. You got the ultimate green light. You got the ultimate green light.
But yeah, man. Shoot, man, before we get out of here, you think Braun retiring?
Nah, I think he's gonna do one
more. No. Like I know he ain't retiring like this year.
No, I think he's gonna do the Kobe tour at the end of his last year.
Like he gonna really fight for a ring this year, and then next year he gonna do the farewell tour.
He gonna try to play all 82. Even if he just played 10 minutes here in some games where they know, hey, this is going to be a wipeout. I'm gonna go ahead and drop 15, 20 in the first half. I'm going to sit down.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to try to get somebody young. They're going to let Luka, because you got to think, Luka can handle that.
They're going after Trey Murphy.
I say that
because they say it's a fire sale right now in New Orleans. Anybody can go.
And they also said Clint Capella for a big
MLE, mid-level exception.
And they said another big. I can't think of who they were talking about, but it was a couple of bigs there because they definitely need. Rui can't be your center. He don't want to be your center. He only did that because AD was begging for a center. Rui's actually a 3 stuck in a 4 or 5 body.
Yeah.
But he can't play the 3 because LeBron had the 3. So, but he can play the 4. So I get it. But give him a farewell tour. He may try to stay in if Bryce try to go league. I don't know if Bryce ready yet.
Bryce out of here.
But Bryce got 1 year Arizona. It's gonna be a lot of one and done next year. You got Cayenne Anthony probably gonna be one and done. Elijah Arenas probably gonna be one and done. Bryce gonna be one and done. So we're gonna see, man.
The Boozer twins.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of them. So definitely a lot of them. But yeah, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us. You will see some new name changes and logos coming soon. Next week we'll be on the whole nother. We just can't hit a damn jump. Thank you, Jazz. Yeah, so we'll definitely let y'all know about all the updates. If you got any suggestions for next week, anything that's coming out, any shows you want us to dissect and talk about, any docs you seen, let us know. Hopefully something viral come out like Straw and we can talk about. But yeah, we'll definitely be on it. Oh, Ali Sadiq got one that came out today, Father's Day special. That's right. So, yep. So I'm gonna check it out. He went live earlier, so definitely appreciate
y'all. I'm about to cut that on right now.
Appreciate y'all for rocking with us.
Right now.
We'll catch y'all next Sunday with a makeover. Stay safe. Go church, pay your tithes, and we'll see you next Sunday. Peace.